Gyanakosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas. Rig Veda.
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतआन शृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Rig Veda, hymns on Indra. Hymns on Indra, Mandala 10. Mandala 10, Sukta 55, meter Trishtu, Rishi Bruhadukta Vamadeva visualized Indra. Far is that secret name by which, in terror, the worlds invoked thee, and thou gavest vigor. The earth and heaven thou settest near each other, and Meghavan madest bright thy brother's children. Great is that secret name, and far extending, whereby thou madest all that is and shall be. The 5 tribes whom he loveth well have entered the light he loveth that was made aforetime. He filled the heaven and earth and all between them, gods 5 times sevenfold in their proper season. With 34 lights he looks around him, lights of one color, though their ways are diverse. As first among the lights, O dawn, thou shonest, whereby thou broughtest forth the stay of increase. Great art thou, matchless is thine asura nature, who high above art kin to those beneath thee. The old hath waked the young moon from his slumber, who runs his circling course with many round him. Behold the God's high wisdom and its greatness. He who died yesterday, today is living. Strong is the red bird in his strength, great hero, who from of old hath had no nest to dwell in. That which he knows is truth and never idle. He wins and gives the wealth desired of many. Through these the thunderer gained strong manly vigor, through whom he waxed in power to smite down Vrata, who through the might of Indra's operation came forth as gods in course of law and order. All strong, performing works with his companion, all marking rapid victor, curse averter. The hero, waxing after draughts of Soma, blew far from heaven the Dasayus with his weapon. Sukta 73, Rishi Gauri Vikhati Saketya in meter Trishtup hailed Indra. Thou wast born mighty for victorious valor, exalting strongest, full of pride and courage. There, even there, the Marutas strengthening Indra when his most rapid mother stirred the hero. There with fane's ways even Prashni was seated. With much laudation they exalted Indra, as if encompassed by the mighty footed. From darkness near at hand forth came the children. High are thy feet when on thy way thou goest. The strength thou foundest here hath lent thee vigor. 1,000 hyenas in thy mouth thou holdest. O Indra, mayst thou turn the Ashwins hither. Speeding at once to sacrifice thou comest. For friendship thou art bringing both Nasatyas. Thou hadst 1,000 treasures in possession. The Ashwins, O thou hero, gave thee riches. Glad for the race that rests on holy order, with friends who hasten to their goal hath Indra. With these his magic powers assailed the Dasayu. He cast away the gloomy mist, the darkness. Two of like name for him didst thou demolish, as Indra striking down the car of Ushas. With thy beloved the lofty friends thou camest, and with the assurance of thine heart thou slewest. War-loving Namusi thou smotest, robbing the Dasa of his magic for the Rishi. For man thou madest ready pleasant pathways, paths leading as it were directly Godward. These names of thine thou hast fulfilled completely, as Lord thou boldest in thine arm, O Indra. In thee, through thy great might, the gods are joyful. The roots of trees hast thou directed upward. May the sweet Soma juices make him happy to cast his quad that lies in depth of waters. Thou from the udder, which over earth is fastened haste, poured the milk into the kine and her babe. When others call him offspring of the curser, my meaning is that mighty power produced him. He came from Manu and remained in houses, whence he hath sprung is known to Indra only. Shukta 74, Rishi Gauri Vikhati Saketa in meter Trishtuk hailed Indra. I am prepared to laud with song or worship the noble ones who are in earth and heaven, or cursers who have triumphed in the contest, or those who famed have won the prize with glory. Their call, the call of gods, went up to heaven. They kissed the ground with glory-seeking spirit, there where the gods look on for happy fortune, and like the kindly heavens bestow their bounties. This is the song of those immortal beings who long for treasures in their full perfection. May these completing prayers and sacrifices bestow upon us wealth where naught is wanting. Those living men extolled thy deed, O Indra, those who would fain burst through the stall of cattle, fain to milk her who bare but once great, lofty whose sons are many and her streams past number. Sekyvan, win to your assistance, Indra, who never bends, who overcomes his foeman. Rukhuskasan, Meghwan, the hymn's upholder, who rich in food bears man's kind friend, the thunder. Since he who one of old and new hath triumphed, Indra hath earned his name of Ratha Slayer. He hath appeared the mighty lord of conquest. What we would have him do, let him accomplish. Shukta 86 in meter Padaki, Rishi Indra hailed Indra. Men have abstained from pouring dews. They count not Indra as a god. Where at the victory's store my friend Vraska Sakapi had drunk his fill. Supreme is Indra over all. Thou Indra, heedless passest by the ill Vraska Kapi hath wrought, yet nowhere else thou findest place wherein to drink the Soma juice. Supreme is Indra over all. What hath he done to injure thee, thy tiny beast, Rasakapi, with whom thou art so angry now? What is the votary's full store? Supreme is Indra over all. Soon may the bound who hunts the boar seize him and bite him in the car. O Indra, that Raska Kapi, whom you protected as a friend, supreme is Indra over all. Kapi hath marred the beauteous things, all deftly wrought that were my joy. In pieces will I rend his head, the sinner's portion shall he woo. Supreme is Indra over all. No Dame hath ampler charms than I, or greater wealth of love's delights. None with more ardor offers all her beauty to her lord's embrace. Supreme is Indra over all. Mother, whose love is quickly will, I say what verily will be. My breast, O mother, and my head and both my hips seem quivering. Supreme is Indra over all. Dame with the lovely hands and arms, with broad hair plaits and ample hips. Why, O thou, hero's wife, art thou angry with our Kapi? Supreme is Indra over all. This noxious creature looks on me as one bereft of hero's love. Yet heroes of my sons have I, the Marutha's friend and Indra's queen. Supreme is Indra over all. From olden time the matron goes to feast and general sacrifice. Mother of heroes, Indra's queen, the rites ordainer is extolled. Supreme is Indra over all. So have I heard Indrani called most fortunate among these dames, for never shall her consort die in future time through length of days. Supreme is Indra over all. Never Indrani have I joyed without my friend Rasakapi, whose welcome offering here, made pure with water, goeth to the gods. Supreme is Indra over all. Wealthy Rasakapi, blessed with sons and consorts of thy son, Indra will eat thy bulls, thy dear oblations that affecteth much. Supreme is Indra over all. 15 in number, then for me a score of bullocks they prepare, and I devour the fat thereof. They fill my belly full with food. Supreme is Indra over all. Like as a bull with pointed horn, loud bellowing amid the herds, sweet to thine heart, O Indra, is the brew which he who tends thee pours. Supreme is Indra over all. O Indra, this Rasakapi hath found a slain wild animal, dresser and new-made pan and knife, and wagon with a load of wood. Supreme is Indra over all. Distinguishing the Dasa and the Arya, viewing all, I go. I look upon the wise and drink the simple watery Soma juice. Supreme is Indra over all. The desert plains and steep descendants, how many leagues in length they spread. Go to the nearest houses, go on to thine home. Rasakapi, supreme is Indra over all. Turn thee again, Rasakapi, we twine will bring thee happiness. Thou goest homeward on thy way along this path which leads to sleep. Supreme is Indra over all. When Indra and Vrasakapi he travelled upward to your home, where was that noisome beast to whom went in the beast that troubles man? Supreme is Indra over all. Daughter of Manu, Parasu, bare a score of children at a birth. Her portion verily was bliss all through her burden caused her grief. Sukta 89 in meter Tristuk, Rishi Renu Vaiswamitra hailed Indra. I will extol the most heroic Indra, who with his might forced earth and sky asunder, who hath filled all with width as man's upholder, surpassing floods and rivers in his greatness. Surya is he throughout the wide expanse. Shall Indra turn him swift as car wheels hither? Like a stream resting not but ever active, he hath destroyed with light the black-hued darkness. To him I sing a holy prayer, incessant, new, matchless, common to the earth and heaven. Who marks as they were backs all living creatures, never doth he fail a friend, the noble Indra. I will send forth my songs in flow unceasing, like water from the ocean's depth to Indra, who to his car on both its sides securely hath fixed the earth and heaven as with an axle. Rousing with draughts the Shaka, rushing onward, impetuous, very strong, armed as with arrows. In is Soma, forest trees and all the bushes deceived not Indra with their offered likeness. Soma hath flowed to him whom naught can equal, the earth, the heavens, the firmament, the mountains. When heightened in his earth, his indignation shatters the firm and breaks the strong in pieces. As an axe felled the tree, so be slew Vrata. Break down the strongholds and dug out the rivers. He cleft the mountain like a new made pitcher. Indra brought forth the kine with his companion. Wise art thou, punisher of guilt, O Indra. The sword lops limbs, thou smitest down the sinner. The man who injured as it were a comrade. The lofty law of Varuna and Mitra. Men who lead evil lives, who break agreements and injure Varuna, Aryaman and Mitra. Against these foes, O mighty Indra, sharpen as furious death thy bull of fiery color, the Vratas, wins and gathers riches. Indra is sovereign lord of earth and heaven. Indra is lord of waters and mountains. Indra is lord of prosperers and sages. Indra must be invoked in rest and effort. Vaster than days and nights, giver of increase, vaster than firmament and flood of ocean, vaster than bounds of earth and wind's extension, vaster than rivers and our lands in Indra. Forward as herald of refulgent morning, let thine insatiate arrow fly, O Indra, and pierce as it were a stone launched forth from heaven, with hottest blaze the men who love deception. Him verily the moon, the mountains followed, the tall trees followed, and the plants and herbage, earning with love both worlds approach. The waters waited on Indra when he first had being. Where was the vengeful dart when thou, O Indra, clevest the demon ever beat on outrage? When friends lay there upon the ground extended like cattle in the place of immolation. Those who are set in enmity against us, the Oganas, O Indra, waxen mighty. Let blinding darkness follow those our foemen, while those shall have bright shining nights to light them. May plentiful libations of the people and singing rishis holy prayers rejoice thee. Hearing with love this common invocation, come on to us, pass by all those who praise thee. O Indra, thus may we be made partakers of thy new favors that shall bring us profit. Singing with love, may we, the Vishwamitras, win daylight even now through thee, O Indra. Call we on Meghavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered. The strong who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vratas, wins and gathers riches.